All right, well, welcome to the Public Utilities Commission meeting. It is Tuesday, December 13th. We'll have Michelle do the roll call.
All right. Andy Hassan. Carrie Rice.
Here.
Joyce Hall.
Here.
Susie Coram.
She's coming in right now.
Okay.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, right. Patrick Moose.
Here.
Pat Nolan.
Here.
And Dave Preisel.
And he will not make it.
I am here. Susie Coram.
We got you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, well, the second item on the agenda is the approval of the meeting minutes for November 8th. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
The opposition, motion passes. New business, item 3.
You should do any nays too, Carrie.
Yep.
Just
Are there any nays? Are there any nays? No. Okay. Item number 3, new business. One is discussion of possible action on the Magni Pay app.
So in your packet, you've got Maggie Pay app number 30 in the amount of $229,538.91. Just a note on that does include we reduced their retainage. The project is starting to wrap up, so we are reducing the retainage from 5%, which is what we normally retain. We're reducing that down to 3.5% at this time. So that's why you're seeing a bump in that. As the project starts wrapping up, we'll start reducing that retainage a little bit. We will keep some, at the end to cover any last minute items that possibly might come up. But that's kind of why you're seeing that amount when normally we've been getting a lot less amounts coming in, but it was time to reduce that retainage. So.
Okay, move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll ask for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposition? Passes. 3.2, discussion and possible action on the purchase of a vehicle.
No.
That's agenda or not?
No. 3.2 is change order number 7. Is that what everybody has?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it? I think I went back a month. I apologize. All right, let me get the right agenda up.
Sure. Take your time.
Here we go. Discuss item 3.2, discussion and possible action on change order number 7 at the wastewater treatment plant.
Okay, so in your packet, you've got a very, very lengthy change order. This should be the last one for this project. These are all kind of the things, and I'll just real quickly walk through them if you want. They're all everything that we're trying to finish up here at the end. For example, the change order, just to clarify, the change order itself is for $110,490.08. There's some we did have a credit of $8,002.80 in this change order for some coating repairs that were done. You're looking at raw water pump number 1 and number 2 and number 3, some programming that had to be done in order to eliminate some plugging issues that we were having. Your item number 4 is the adjustment from I don't know who's 651. What is it?
Hey,
4 or
Kip,
5?
this is Mary.
Oh, okay. Just so we can get you identified on there.
Yep, no problem.
So change order or number 4 is for the final cost adjustment for the sign, some RPZ valve work was done down there. We did add some sidewalk in there. And if you actually go through, we do have pictures of most of this. We are looking at replacing 10 different doors, outside doors down there. That does include the door themselves, the installation, the painting. There was some tank vent pipe replacement. There's some plug valve replacement, exhaust fans that we found throughout the project that are not weren't included in the project, but they're not working. The final clarifier conduit, a breaker panel modification for the scum trough heaters. So it's just wrapping up everything that we kind of have left to do down there. And just so everybody's aware too, after our change order number 7, we still have $65,188 in contingency. Part of our addition to that is $35,901 in computer allowance. And then we did have an insurance, when we got that hailstorm this summer or whenever that was, some of the tin that was replaced as part of this project did get damaged. Total amount was $51,975. We looked at it. It's all cosmetic up on the roof. So instead of having everybody go back through and having to reorder parts and all that kind of stuff, we actually just took the cash payout on that. We also had hail damage that was not part of the project. And the kicker is that our insurance company would pay for 5% of the damage if we wanted to replace it because it was just cosmetic. So we chose not to do that. I mean, we would have had to pay for 95% of anything that we replaced. It just didn't make any sense for us to do that. So after the change order number 7, we are still sitting at $153,064 ballpark with remaining contingency. So. And like I did say, there's pictures in there kind of explaining, what we're talking about with RPZs, sidewalk additions, different things that we've done, which are the change order replacements that we're talking about today. And we would need a motion on this.
Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
All right, so I was asking, is there a motion?
I'll move to approve.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion?
I got a couple of questions. I don't know if this pertains to this one, but the H piling coatings, seems like that has appeared twice. Is that a double bill or?
What number are you on here?
I don't know. I think it's on the Magni Pay app. I had to go through it. Didn't have a lot of time to do that. So 3. Oh, I guess it is 3-1. Sorry.
On the pay app or on the change order?
The change order, I believe. Yes. I think that's what I was looking at.
Item number 3 is a building raw pump programming for pump 2 and 3.
Okay. All right. Then that's my bad. I'm too late. Sorry.
Yeah. If you got a question,
May I ask a
shoot
question?
me the email.
Okay. I will do
Just
that.
shoot me an email with the questions and I can look into them.
Yep.
If they're on that payout.
Okay.
Mary, did you have something? First of all, Patrick, did we answer the question?
Yeah, that's fine. I was too late. I'll send an email.
Okay. Mary, did you have a question or a comment?
Yeah, I thank you for acknowledging me. I came in late. I kind of noticed that Magni pay requests include change orders that were done. It includes the base bid and any change orders that were done during that period of time. So say, you had a Magni base bid of $100,000 and a change order one of $324,000, their pay request would be $424,000 minus whatever is held in contingency. So my point is that pay requests include any work done on approved change orders, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Okay. So I think
And you've got to remember too, on some of these change orders that have came through, the 1 through 6 and different things like that. A lot of these are just, they're pre-approved. We can't, where I approve them. And then
absolutely. I get that,
Right.
Kip. I get that, Kip. My point is that when I was looking at change order number 3 for coding H pile 04 tank 6 and change order number 4 that happened 3 months later, says the same thing, except it adds extended life of pile to it. Same price, same description. It looks like a double billing.
can you, I don't have everything. I don't have all these change orders.
Oh,
in front of me,
here.
obviously.
I think it's twice page, I want to say page 12 of your packet. I don't have it in front of me. But if you go down to, if you go to the Magni pay request, it gives the base bid and all the change orders. And then at the end, it tells you what's been completed for this application and what's been retained and what they're asking for. Right?
I'm just trying to find that. You said page 12, you're thinking?
I want to say page 12, but I could be totally off.
So Mary, is your question having to do with item 3.1 on the agenda or item 3.2?
It does. It has to do with agenda item 3.1, Magni pay request number 30.
Okay,
So-
I'm going to respectfully suggest that we move on from here and we can discuss this. We've already approved this.
Oh,
So-
you did?
Yeah, we're on discussion item.
You might want to look at this before all the pay requests, even the, what has been retained. This is one item you might want to look at before you pay out. I know it's a small item. I know it's only $629 or something, but it's something you need to look at.
Send me, I'm at home today, so I apologize. I wanted to get up. I didn't want to be on the road late at night with the ice and everything, but Mary, just can you send me an email with what I'm not seeing it in my packet, so.
Well, here, I'll try to do that. I am very, very bad at communicating what I see to other people. I will admit that, but look at change order number 3 for
Okay.
code H pile, and look at change order number 4, code H pile.
Okay, so CO number 3 and 4.
Send you on that direction.
You what was the price on that, Mary?
Yeah,
You said 600 or?
like I said, it's relatively tiny in the scope of a $12 million project, but it raises questions.
Yeah, we can look into it.
The dollar amount
So
is 629 something, I think.
Okay. I'll
That's
find it.
just in memory. It's minor in the scope of the project. However,
Yeah, I can look into it.
If there's that, and then I noticed I think, are you on 3.2, the change order 7?
Yes.
Yes, that
Okay.
motion and a
The
second.
fence is a big thing. The fence is a big thing because it looks like from the documentation in change order 7 that Magni said that they would credit $34,625 from the base bid to change order 6. So to me,
And I believe that. Yeah, I believe that was done in change order 6.
The the most amount of money that I should see charged in the base bid for chain link fence and gates. That's on page 4 of the Magni pay request spreadsheet. $75 is the most I should see charged for that. The rest of it should fall under change order 6. Is it 6? Yeah, for the truck fence. So you might want to look at that one too. I'm not asking for any resolution tonight or whatever. This is all new stuff to you guys, but it just looked odd to me. And, you know, with generally contingencies are for things you don't foresee
Right.
in a construction project. $825,000 contingency in a $12 million project is a big thing. And slowly it's been whittled away to what, Kip, you said $65,000 left?
But well, with the insurance, it's
Yeah,
100
whatever's
and what did
coming
I
up
say?
next.
But
So,
right,
you know,
you take that out,
this is something,
you're still at about 100,000. But let's not forget, we had our big change right at the start of this project for
absolutely, and I
350,000.
understand that because somehow the 1987 blue ribbon panel public works garage got missed. Anyway, I will tell you from a public perspective, this is beginning to look a little fishy. Okay? You need to pay close attention to the money you are spending and where it's being allocated. You guys ignored me 2 months ago. And that's fine. That's your prerogative. But I will tell you, it's looking awfully fishy. I will sign off now, be mute. You don't need to hear from me for the rest of the meeting. Thank you for listening.
Mary, before you leave, could I have some clarity on your role in the committee? Are you a full member in addition to Patrick representing North Hudson, or is just one of you a member of the committee?
I'm sorry, Carrie?
Yes.
Is that you?
Yes.
I'm on my phone and it's not real clear. Could you repeat what you said, please?
I'm trying to understand your role in the committee. Are you a full committee member?
I'm not on the committee. I'm a ratepayer of the utility.
Okay.
And it's a public meeting and it's public documents, and I'm giving you my input as a ratepayer.
See, Mary,
And as someone who has lived here for over 50 years.
Mary, this is Susie.
So-
I was going to say, if you have a way of showing what you're looking at, like if you can take these.
Absolutely. It's all in the documents you guys provide every month.
Right, I understand that, but if you could highlight the items that you're referring to, because it's really hard to know where to find this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what? I totally understand it because I spent 12, what's 8 to 11? That's another 5. So I spent 17 hours yesterday looking over the documents that were posted yesterday morning at 7:45 when I first saw them, or 8:45 when I first saw them. I didn't get done with that until 11:30 last night.
Yeah, so if you could, that would be really helpful for those of us that aren't able to flip back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. I understand that. You guys are not retired. Most of you are not retired and can devote that much time to this.
Yeah.
So I would be very happy to share my information with you on how I got there, and you can decide whether it's valid or not.
Okay.
Thank you.
We've spent the bulk of our meeting on this topic so far. We may need to add a public comment session in the future.
You know what? I'm just happy that you let me speak at the meeting because you don't have that public comment thing. And I don't try to make trouble. I'm trying to point out deficiencies that I see, whether they're valid or not, and trying to improve it for everybody.
All right.
That's my objective.
We have a motion and a second, from the
Thank you,
committee.
guys.
Are there any other questions or comments? Hearing- I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of, we're voting now on item 3.2 on the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposition, say nay. Hearing none, the motion passes. Agenda item 4, other business for informational purposes. Wastewater treatment plant.
So basically, it's just the construction summary. Like I said, right now it's all punch list items that they're going through. They're working down there. We do have a substantial completion date of December 27th that we have told Maggie that we are not going to be moving. Now, final completion date is going to be late spring, early summer 2023, because obviously we have fence gates, there's landscape work, things of that nature that need to be wrapped up after winter here. So that's just kind of giving you just kind of what's going on. The fence paneling is ongoing. The third of 3 wastewater pumps was replaced and was completed, and they're just continuing their punch list items. So
The fence looks great.
It does. It looks really
Yeah,
nice. Sure.
I think once they get the old temporary fence out and the things get cleaned
Yeah.
up and there's not big snow piles, I think it's going to make a big difference. And the sign is up. I don't know
Yeah.
if you noticed
Looks
that. It's hard to
beautiful.
see.
Mhm.
It's hard to see if when you drive by at night, but that might change. So we might add a light to it just so you can see it at night. But so that's kind of just your update on where we're at down there.
Any questions for Kip on that item? If not, we're on agenda item number 5, sewer utility and water utility cash reports.
So those are in your packet. You can just kind of see where we're at with cash reports. So if you do have any questions on that, we can go through them.
Any questions for Kip? Okay, then we're on to agenda item 6, discussion and possible action on claims, utility payables.
Move to approve?
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion. And a
Yeah.
second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposition? Motion passes. So we're at the end of the agenda. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And any opposition? We are adjourned. Kip, you'll follow up with us on the questions that were posed?
Yeah, like I said, if Patrick, and Mary just want to send me an email on that. Yeah, we can dive into that, and then I can get back to everybody on it through email.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good.
Here, I can send an email to every commissioner, and I apologize for excluding Chairman Hassan, the last email I sent about the budget, because after 8 months absence, I didn't think he was still part of the commission. My mistake. I will include him this time. Thank you.
All right. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Have a good night, everybody.